What's going on, YouTube? Dan the Man coming at you with another video. And in this one today, I'm going to be going over the reasons as to why I bought a motorcycle and why that motorcycle happens to be a Harley Davidson Dyna. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into it. Yay!
Start this bitch up.
Alright guys, so like I said, today I'm going to be talking about why I decided to go ahead and purchase a motorcycle, because I mean it is kind of a big decision, I guess. You know, I don't know if I call it a life decision, but you know, it's a very dangerous thing, a high risk hobby, and I mean it's also a financial decision. But fucking first off, to start it off, it is a beautiful day out here in California in the Bay Area. It's around 6:45 p.m. right now. It's about 80 degrees out, so you know I had to pull the bike out, make a little video. I thought I'm just riding out through Tiburon right now, out to this, I don't really know what it is. It's like this little downtown area, I guess, for people that live here, and you know, it's a pretty nice little ride out there. You don't really mob or nothing. It's just a cool, chill little ride I like to do. Especially when it's nice out. It's all by the water here, as you can see. You know, see the Golden Gate Bridge is right over. You can see it peeking out. I don't know if you can, but it's right over the hill right there. But anyway, so to hop right into the video topic, there's really only one reason as to why I bought a motorcycle, and I mean it's quite simple, honestly. It's the one reason was because I thought it would be fun, and it fucking is. It's the funnest thing in the fucking world, in my opinion, and I think a lot of people that ride can agree with me on that. But yeah, that's really the only reason I bought it, for fun. I didn't buy it for the gas mileage. I didn't buy it you know, to be a super commuter, splitting lanes and shit left to right. And I'm gonna get into the splitting lanes thing in a minute here. But yeah, I mean those aren't the reasons I bought the bike. Not that I don't enjoy them. They're just, you know, extras. I didn't buy the bike for those specific reasons. I just bought it to have fun. You know, when I got nothing to do or whatever, got some free time, hop on the bike, blow off some steam, you know, fucking get that adrenaline rush I crave so much. But to go back to the lane splitting thing, I got nothing against lane splitting. First off, I like to say that I think it should be 100% legal across the country. There's no reason it shouldn't be. It speeds up traffic. Fucking one of the most dangerous spots for a motorcycle is to be sitting in the back of a line of traffic, because, you know, motherfuckers be texting on their phone and shit, not seeing you. Front crunch, smash. See ya, Danny. For air-cooled bikes like this, you know, fucking I can't sit in fucking traffic. The bike's gonna fucking overheat. I don't really enjoy lane splitting that much. I mean, I do it all the fucking time, but like I said before, I work in San Francisco. I live in the Bay Area, one of the most, you know, the top rated areas for traffic, or whatever, however you would word that. There's a shit ton of traffic here, basically, what I'm trying to get at. And so pretty much the entire commute home would just be splitting lanes the whole way. And it's like, yeah, I shave about half an hour, 45 minutes on the commute home, and that's fucking awesome, but it's just more stressful than it is fun. You know, fuck that. I'd rather just sit in my air-conditioned car, in my steel box, in my steel cage, and make it home safe that way, and then ride the bike when I get home. I kind of went off on a rant there, but you know, like I said, there's really only one reason I bought the bike, and that was for, you know, to have fucking fun. Here we are. We have arrived in my little downtown area here. Well, it's not my downtown area. This is where all the fucking rich people live. This is probably where they all come and socialize and talk about how much money they have, or whatever the hell they talk about. I don't even know how to make more money. But you know, it's pretty nice, actually. You know, oh shit, I didn't know there's sailboats over there. I'm gonna go down there. Yeah, I'll show you this. A nice outside restaurant. I'm probably ruining their dinner with the fucking bike. Oh shit. Oh man, I don't fucking care. I'm probably not ruining it at all. Tourists, a nice view of the city. You can see the buildings I've worked on from here.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
Okay, here we go. This guy probably knows me fucking personally now. I always use this fucking driveway to turn around, so I try to just do it as quietly and as quickly as possible, and as respectful as possible. The water's fucking beautiful. It's a beautiful day. Oh, there's a nice shot of the Golden Gate Bridge. But I guess we'll move on to why I chose to buy a Harley Davidson. And that's actually quite simple too. And reason being, it just fits my body well. And I'll go in depth into that a little bit more, but I want to take a step back for a second and kind of talk about why I kind of got into motorcycles in the first place. So yeah, as a little kid, I was always like into cars, and oh my god, look at this fucking thing.
I've been really trying, baby, trying to hold back this feeling for so long.
Sick. Honestly, I have no idea where I'm going. Growing up, when I was little, I was always into cars and bikes and trucks, construction equipment, trains, you know, anything with a motor pretty much I was into. So then as I got older, I got more into bikes and cars and shit, more stuff that was more attainable. Obviously, I can't really buy a train. Fuck, there's that clean ass fucking shit again. I don't know what model that is, but it's sick. So as I got older, I got more into bikes and cars, shit that was more attainable. Obviously, you can't buy a train. Well, I mean, you can, but I couldn't, at least not right now. And I realized that I wanted a sport bike. So that'll bring me back to why I got the Harley. Back when I first started shopping for a bike, probably about like a year ago is when I first started hard looking at bikes. I had my heart set on a sport bike till I went to go sit on one. And I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I'm a pretty big dude. I'm about 6'5". And back when I started looking at bikes, I weighed about 320 pounds. Now I'm down to about 230 pounds. Obviously, I'm still 6'5". I didn't lose any height, just weight, thank God. So, you know, obviously the height being the biggest factor fitting on a 600, it was real cramped. I mean, obviously I could ride if my life depended on it. So I realized a 600 wasn't going to be an option. A 1000 I wasn't going to get on. And not that I know people say 1000s are bad first bikes. And in my opinion, you know, it's not a bad first bike. The power's all controllable if you know what you're doing. I wasn't worried about looping it out or nothing. I was just worried about myself when I got comfortable on it. And you get that adrenaline pumping, man. That is just too much speed to be unleashed for someone like me. I know the way I am. Come on, bro, it's fucking green. What the fuck are you doing? I'm not a huge Harley fan. Like, they're starting to grow on me, baggers and all that shit, but I really only ever liked the Dyna. Like, that's something I would actually buy. So once I knew a 600 wasn't going to happen, that was kind of out of the question. I started looking at Dynas and shit, just because, you know, their Harleys and stuff are built more upright for a guy taller like me. And the little bit of background in motorcycles that I did have, you know, riding experience wise before I bought this, was just fucking riding dirt and riding dirt bikes on the street, you know, just up and down the block. Nothing fucking, no real street bikes, like street motorcycles. So, and this is, you know, I mean, it's nothing like a dirt bike, but just the riding position, especially with the MX bars and shit and the mid controls, you know, it's about as close to a dirt bike as you're gonna get in a street motorcycle, other than like a supermoto, obviously. You know, that's kind of why I had interest in the Dyna, because it fits me right. It's real fucking comfortable to ride, and it's still, you know, it's not, I wouldn't call it lightweight, but it's probably, you know, one of the more nimble Harleys. You can still throw it around a little bit and haul ass. So it's cool, and it's fucking torquey as shit. It's a lot of fucking fun. I mean, like I said, I'm already kind of looking at super sports and stuff, 1000s, just because you know, the speed's not getting old. It's still fun to fucking rip on like that, but you know, the top end, I just wish I had a little bit more. You know, for what it is, it's fucking awesome, dude. I wouldn't trade it for a thing. When I get a 1000, I'm not getting rid of this either. I'm still gonna keep it. I'm just gonna have both. I'm just gonna add to the collection. Comparing them to other cruisers and shit, as far as cruisers go, Harleys are where it's at. I mean, everybody is entitled to their own opinion, but I just think they look the best. They sound the best. I mean, they have these Evo V-twin motors, so dialed now. They're so reliable. And there's just the simplicity of them. Like I mentioned earlier, I was kind of lightweight, you know, messing around talking shit about them just being air-cooled. But that just keeps it simple. I mean, that's one less hose, two less hoses to break, and less fluid to fucking keep an eye on. And, you know, it's just simple. And that's what I wanted. You know, baggers and shit are starting to grow on me But I just like the raw bike, you know, none of the big bags, and the you know, just keep the fairing small, like the quarter fairing. And you know, obviously I've talked about I want to get the T-Sport fairing here soon. But you know, it's just a raw motorcycle, you know, and I think that's the best thing. It's a motorcycle, and that's it. That's all it is. It's not anything more, not anything less. Alright guys, well, that's going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I hope you enjoyed it. I've been trying to put more effort into these videos. I'm trying to put a little bit more thought into them, trying to come up with topics to talk about and shit. And so hopefully, you know, you guys can see that see the improvements in my videos, if there are any. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Aside from my soul.